Hey everybody, we're the Ohio guys. Welcome to another edition of Voice of the Voices. I'm Ansel Young, guest speaker from Chicago. He's Todd Haberkorn, and we're coming to you from Anime Midwest in Chicago, Illinois. How you doing today, Todd?
I'm doing great. We're in the heart of the convention. Actually, we're in Con Ops right now. This is where all the magic happens. We've got like Jeff here and Zach there. We've got Jesse over there who's been my man this weekend. They are making things happen. They're on their laptops. They're on their walkie-talkies. Like you can see some B-roll of this later, but there are a ton of walkie-talkies and everything. It's fantastic. We're right in the heart of it. I'm doing great. We've just finished a successful weekend at the convention, and now begins the recording week and getting back to it.
That's great.
Yeah.
So let's just jump right into it.
Okay.
What was it like working on Fairy Tale?
Fairy Tale was any show that you get to be a lead on is always a wonderful experience because you really get to dive into the character and you really become a fan of the show from all different aspects because you get to be with it for so long. With Fairy Tale, especially being a show that is as long as it is, and also being an adventure show, I love action shows. I love fighting shows and doing them because I get to be a little boy again, and so it's been great to do it, and I love fire eating.
That's awesome. And I know you recently got something done.
Oh yeah, so the fans got Fairy Tale to 100 episodes, and I said that if they did that, if they made it popular enough and supported the show in the right ways, that I'd get the tattoo. So after we recorded the last line of an episode of Fairy Tale, the director and I went to the tattoo parlor, and Funimation brought the camera crew, and we shot the whole experience. They put it online, and I got the Fairy Tale tattoo. So, yeah.
Awesome.
And it really hurt, but it was fun. I'm gonna get one more, and that's it. Then I'm calling
Okay.
it done. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to get too much.
No, yeah, just one more.
Okay. So another question is, what is it like working writing scripts?
Script writing for I've had the pleasure of doing it for plays, for film, for anime. Anime is much more technical than the other forms of writing because you're having to write the time code, make flaps fill already animated flaps. So you only have a finite amount of time to fit it in. When you're writing film and plays, there are different technical aspects that you think about. When you think about budget, things that you like for anime scripts, you don't think about budget because it's already done. With film scripts, you think about budget because you're like, well, that's going to require a crane. Can we get that? I don't know. So let's change it. With plays, you're thinking about the logistics of the stage, how it's going to work out on stage, where they're going to come from, what they're going to do. So they all have their little caveats when you're writing them. So I like writing and screenwriting in all forms, and I wish I had more time to do it.
Now, you talk a lot about what it's like voice acting and whatnot. What is it like doing stage work and film work?
Stage work, again, it's kind of like they're all cut from the same cloth, but they're all a little bit different. Stage work is a really good way to work your acting muscles because you take a script and you spend about 4 to 6 weeks with it, prepping it, getting your character ready, building it over the course of a whole show. When you're doing film and television is very fractured existence. It's little blips of scenes. So you may shoot the end of the movie on your first day. When the last movie I did, we shot like the very end of the movie first, so I had to, in my trailer, I'm going over that experience of, okay, so if I'm about to do this scene, what has happened beforehand? What are the events that have led up to this? And kind of Columboing the situation to make it authentic and as real as possible, so that when someone watches it, they don't see that this is day one, he shot the end of the film. This is day two, he shot the middle part. So it's a totally different beast. I love doing it all, and I hope that I get to continue to do it all.
So another show that has quite a big fan following you've worked on, Hetalia.
Yeah.
What was it like working on that?
Hetalia was a lot of fun because I've never worked on something like that where the episodes are 5 minutes apiece. It's kind of in the vein of a Monty Python sense of humor. Everyone gets made fun of. Everyone gets picked on. These countries are personified. Who would ever think to do that, first of all? And then my character, of course, Italy, is very fast-paced character, very high-pitched voice, loves carbs in the form of pasta, and so he's all the things that I like to do. So, and a lover of Germany, and Haberkorn's German, so there you go.
Okay. So, is there anything that's recently been announced that you could talk about, or any shows that you'd like to plug?
Let's see. As far as shows that have come out, a lot of them I can't say anything about, but I'm trying to think of shows that I can talk about. K is coming out. Future Diary, more Fairy Tale. There's a couple of shows that I'd really love to mention. There's a show coming. There are two shows that I'm in that I'm going to have toys of me coming out, and I'd love to talk about those, but I can't. But you'll see them come Christmas time.
Completely understand.
And so yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So there's lots of fun stuff going on. Star Trek Continues, I guess, is the show that is out now that just came out that we're really excited about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, last show-related question: what was it like working on Rosario plus Vampire?
Rosario plus Vampire was one of those shows that it's kind of like with Ghost Hunt. I wish I would have used powers more earlier on, because in Ghost Hunt I used it in the last episode, and then Rosario plus Vampire, it's like I get this one episode to be a badass superhuman, and then it's like back to the nerdy kid that runs away from the beautiful women that are after him. And it's funny to always work on shows like that and count how many nosebleeds I'll get in an episode. But yeah, it's all a blast.
Okay. Now, just in case if any of our viewers haven't seen our first interview with you, is there any way they can follow you on any other social media networks like Facebook?
Sure, yeah. On Twitter, I'm just at Todd Haberkorn or at Team Haberkorn. Both of those are a lot of fun to follow. And on Facebook, same thing, Todd Haberkorn or Team Haberkorn. So those are two ways, because it all goes back to, if you follow on Team Haberkorn, that's getting you into the network of our fan club, which is Team Haberkorn. And we support several charities. We offer everything under the sun. We've got T-shirts and podcasts and contests and chat rooms and all this kind of stuff. So it's a lot of fun. Okay. Great people work on that. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all we have for you guys today. I'm Ansel Young. He's Todd Haberkorn. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.